It is no fun being sick, especially when you're a kid. Emma Rose Paulson was a cheerful and competitive 16-year-old cross-country runner. As the season went on, Emma found it difficult to finish practice. Walking up a staircase winded her. In 2011, around Christmas, her once red lips were now as white as a ghost. One can only imagine the thoughts running through Emma's mind in January 2012 as she waited to see her pediatrician. Was she thinking about studying for an upcoming test or finishing a paper? Maybe she was thinking about what she was going to do with her friends on the weekend. None of those thoughts prepared her for, nor would they matter, when she heard the doctor say, leukemia. Immediately, Emma was rushed to Children's Hospital for more tests and given a blood transfusion. That very day, after her diagnosis was confirmed, she was started on an aggressive chemotherapy regimen. 5 times a week, deadly drugs were pumped into her veins, often making her very sick. Emma's life had changed. Now blood transfusions, 31 in all, 40 spinal taps, more intense chemo, supplemented by her oral chemo, and extended hospital stays consumed her days. Children's Hospital was her new home, and the nurses her newfound friends. For 10 months, Emma was very sick, almost numb to what was going on around her. The only comfort she had, besides the care of her nurses and her family, was a pillow pet which she brought to every appointment. She had something, but began noticing that the other kids had nothing. With that thought on her mind, she and her mom, Kimberly, began brainstorming ways to support other kids in their time of need. In November 2012, Emma created A Patient Helping Patients. The goal of her organization is to provide support and encouragement to other children, to provide the children the support and encouragement who are battling cancer. To get the word out, Emma and her mom created a Facebook page. Starting small, they collected pillow pets and blankets, things that Emma herself wished she had going through treatment. As word spread and Facebook friends increased, more gifts came in. Today, Emma delivers 60 gift bags containing items such as chapstick, hand sanitizer, fuzzy socks, gift cards, a blanket, or a pillow pet to Children's Hospital every month. There is not a week that doesn't go by without packages appearing at the post office, nor a time when people aren't friending Emma's Facebook page. Regulations don't allow Emma to know who receives a gift bag. Strangers at first, patients often reach out to Emma on Facebook. Before this, I never was on Facebook, Emma said. Now I am always on, keeping up with the progress of my friends' treatments, encouraging them as they encourage me, and celebrating victories. A survivor, Emma is now studying nursing at Concordia University. What does the future hold for her and A Patient Helping Patients? Keeping on, keeping on. Emma doesn't want her organization to grow into a national initiative. Keeping things small and local is where she believes help is needed the most. With her studies and spreading the truth about childhood cancer, Emma is pretty busy, but never too busy to offer a kind word, a smile, or remain the positive support which empowers patients and the doctors and nurses who help heal kids with cancer. And for that, Emma, we thank you.
Good idea.
Thank you so much. When I started this journey, I had no idea where it was going to take me. I kind of just took everything day by day, and then as my treatments were getting easier and I was starting to feel better, always in the back of my mind I knew I wanted to do something, but I was just too sick. I couldn't even get out of bed. So I wasn't able to do anything. But then one morning, and it's actually coming up, like next week is the 3-year anniversary of Patient Help Patients. And one morning, my mom and I just woke up and she was like, let's go to Starbucks and let's actually just do this. So we're not a huge organization. It's literally just like the 2 of us and everyone else who donates it. And we are in our basement in our pajamas late at night making these gift bags, and it's so fun. And all these kids that I'm at the hospital, I'm not able to go and hand them the gift bags. I have to give them to the nurses, and they give them to the kids. But I have a little business card in there with my Facebook address on it, and they can send a picture, and a lot of times they do. And then we keep in touch over Facebook or through email or something. And a lot of times our clinic visits will overlap, so they'll say, hey, I'm in room, whatever, and I'll go over and knock on the door, and they're like, oh, are you Emma Rose? And I'm like, yeah. And then we take pictures, and now we're like best friends, and I babysit some of them sometimes. And they're these 2 little girls. They're actually twins, and they both have cancer because there's a 20% chance of identical twins. If one gets cancer, the other one will. And they're like my little sisters, and all these kids are just amazing, and they're so inspiring, and thank you all for
That's
this.
great.